Everyone is talking about intermittent fasting like it is some magic formula for weight loss. Does it work for everybody? Is it really safe? Today, let's break down medically. Hi, hello, this is Dr. Karthik and welcome back to my channel. I'm just overwhelmed with the love and support which you have given for my last video, which I made in English, that is, what happens to your body when you skip your breakfast. I received lots of love, but at the same time, I have been receiving lots of DMs and comments about intermittent fasting and its effect on our body and whether it is useful for weight loss or not. Before jumping into this video, I wanted to say that body positivity is very important. If you are overweight, obese, and not healthy, not in the healthier side in the weight scale, then you have to do a fasting which suits your body and then go according to it, not because just some random person says something in the YouTube. Here comes the main question. What is intermittent fasting? As a doctor, let me clarify this to you. Intermittent fasting is not a diet. It is a pattern of eating. It is a cycle between the period you are eating and fasting. There are many ways to do that. First way is 16:8 method, that is, you're fasting for 16 hours and eating in 8 hours window. No. The second method is 5:2 method, that is, for 5 days of a week, you are eating normally like how you used to do every day, and for the 2 days, you restrict your calories. And the next method is OMAD, that is one meal a day. It is becoming very famous because of the celebrities and influencers who are promoting it. That is 23 hours of fasting and you're eating one balanced meal after 23 hours of fasting. If you want to know more about OMAD and the diet and the correct way to do that, comment me and let me know so that I make a long video and explain it to you in a simple words. So these are some of the common intermittent fasting methods. As I told you, people are getting obsessed over intermittent fasting. I don't know the reason. If you people know the reason why you are getting obsessed, please comment below and let me know. And now I will tell you few of the common reasons why people are getting obsessed over intermittent fasting. Number one, it sounds so simple. Skip the meal, you lose weight. Number two, most of the celebrities are promoting it without telling the actual scientific reason happening behind intermittent fasting. They are promoting on and off, here and there, and you people get influenced with YouTube and Instagram reels and start following it blindly. And the third reason is it gives people a sense of control. What do I mean by sense of control? There's a clear rule. People need not think what I have to eat the next meal, how much I have to eat, and at what time I have to eat. So people start easily deciding that within this window, for example, say from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the evening, I would eat certain meals and a certain portion and move on. It gives them a clear vision what they are eating. And the next is discipline. People feel more disciplined in choosing what they are eating. That is giving them a confidence. And the third reason is psychological boost. People think that they can skip breakfast and lunch and still able to control their craving. They think I'm taking charge of my body and feel confident about it. Last but not the least, it is obviously the celebrities and the influencers. When something fancy comes out in the market, it has to be surely followed by the audience. So that is why most of the people are following intermittent fasting just as a fancy to sensationalize that even I am doing intermittent fasting. Now let us see the pros and cons of intermittent fasting and the medical science behind it. The first pro is weight loss. Fasting naturally reduces calorie intake. It leads to fat loss. And the second one is insulin sensitivity. It balances how the body manages sugar and it reduces diabetic in some patients. And the next one is cellular repair. Intermittent fasting promotes autophagy. Someone recently commented on my YouTube channel to explain about autophagy diet, but it is not a diet, it is a way in which your body cleans out the damaged cell from the body. Next, heart health. It reduces cholesterol, triglyceraldehyde and improves blood pressure. Last but not the least, brain health. Some studies suggest that it improves focus and reduces the risk of neurodegenerative diseases in some people. The medical science cons. Here is the main part. Most of you would be disappointed with. Who are the people who cannot do intermittent fasting? Pregnant women, diabetic, elderly, younger, and people with eating disorder cannot do intermittent fasting. It is risky. It has certain side effects like fatigue, headache, nausea, and vomiting. The next con is nutrient deficiency. Most of the people do intermittent fasting in a wrong way. When you're following 16 is to 8 pattern, that is 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating window, most of you would indulge in having junk foods that would lead to nutrient deficiency in you. Next most important risk is overeating risk. Most people compensate this eating window with junk foods and start overcompensating with food, thinking that I have fasted for 16 hours and now let me eat whatever I want. That's not the correct way to do intermittent fasting. If you want to know what is the correct way to do intermittent fasting, comment below and let me know. Last but not the least, con of intermittent fasting is medical condition. People who are diabetic has to be very cautious while doing intermittent fasting. Mostly it is not advisable for them. Diabetic people on medicine or insulin would end up in hypoglycemia. So these are some of the cons of intermittent fasting. So be cautious. Now here's the main question. Does intermittent fasting suitable for everybody? The answer is no. Intermittent fasting is not universal. Not everybody can follow it according to what they're watching in YouTube. So it suits for some people and it does not suit for some people. Some people thrive on it, especially those who live on large meals rather than frequently snacking. Other people end up having low energy, fatigue, and lack of concentration, and sometimes even giddiness. So, whenever you're about to start intermittent fasting, know about your body and listen to what your body says and consult a doctor nearby to know about your health condition. That is when you would know whether you can do intermittent fasting or not. So, here's the doctor verdict. To summarize, yes, intermittent fasting helps in weight loss as you're eating fewer calories and it improves metabolism, but it is not superior or above calorie deficit diet or a high protein diet if that is suiting your body. Always listen to your body. Any diet is which you can sustain for a long term. And remember one more thing, body positivity is very important. Stay healthy and don't fall for this fancy diet. If you wanted to know more about calorie deficit diet, do comment on my channel and let me know how you felt listening to this video. Thank you and see you on the next video.